I talk to a lot of founders and SaaS owners over the phone every single day, and I've compiled this video into reasons why your SaaS isn't scaling faster and how to fix it in 60 days. Now, obviously, if you're running a growth stage SaaS business and you're stuck at a certain revenue level with your startup, you're struggling with low customer retention, you're not alone. Most SaaS founders I speak to are doing it all wrong without even knowing it. So who am I? How do I know what I'm talking about? What am I doing? I'm Patrick Thomason. I've helped 18 plus growth stage companies at this point break through plateaus by addressing exact mistakes. So we have compiled an infrastructure end-to-end acquisition, nurture, and retention, and we've implanted this into multiple different businesses, and we're just now entering the software as a service space. Now, these founders I've been talking to for months now, but it just turns out that this offer and system works best for growth stage SaaS startups. So obviously, we're currently installing this infrastructure and placing world-class talent acquisition and retention strategies to grow your SaaS. So more info, you guys can go to createmrr.com for that. So you're probably seeing steady growth, but you know you could be doing more with your current budget. You know, whether you're running paid ads, you're probably still leaving at least 20% of potential growth on the table by not fully optimizing your systems and your funnels and your lead gen and all this other stuff, you know, whether it's acquisition, retention, or conversion. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to solve that in 60 days as promised. So here are the three main pillars that we have diagnosed in the SaaS startup world as far as pains go. Ad fatigue and inefficiency. So this obviously is generating traffic, underperforming landing pages. This is now obviously a factor of converting attention, and churn is retaining attention. And so with getting and generating traffic, ad fatigue and efficiency, it's like you're spending more on ads, but you're not seeing an improved performance. That's called a diminishing return. It's when you reach a certain point to where the creative or ad is doing so much, it simply can't do more with the more amount of capital you put into it. And so the easiest way to fix this issue is by creating more creatives that are like that one in different ad sets. Now, converting attention typically is one of the bigger ones as well. You see underperforming SaaS businesses have decently well-made landing pages, but despite having the good traffic, your landing page may not be converting as efficiently as it should be. Like, I've seen so many different landing pages to where they look good from the outside looking in, but if you're not generating the right amount of traffic, then you can't send the right eyeballs, who would be your ideal customers, to landing pages. Therefore, the landing pages convert bad. Okay, they underperform. Do you guys see the domino system here? And then because your landing page is underperformed and it's not your ideal ICP because you didn't do a good enough job in the ads, calling them out, you're unable to retain the attention. That's why your churn increases as a result. So your churn might be gradually increasing, but you haven't done enough to address retention LTV, even though that retaining customers is just as important as acquiring new ones. Now, this is where a lot of people actually go wrong. They think that they can just build out a really quick funnel and then they'll be good. What you have to do is you have to seek out talent and then go where talent is. So you're already growing, but what if you could fine tune your acquisition channels, your conversion funnels, and your retention strategies to make them 2 to 3 times more effective? Now, this isn't rocket science, and it really comes down to a few things. You have to be able to strategically pick apart your business, pick apart your marketing, pick apart your retention strategies, and see where you're going wrong. So let me continue here. At this stage, your small changes that you're making continuously lead to big wins. Okay, optimizing systems so that every ad dollar works harder, every landing page converts better, and customers stick around longer is key. So at this point in stage, after doing a vigorous amount of research on a specific ICP, these growth stage SaaS startups who are above 30K a month, they need systems and infrastructures because you're really good at what? Let's go over here really quickly here. You're really good at fulfillment as far as the product goes. You are great at building an amazing product. It's why you're in the SaaS industry to begin with. It's why you're developing a software that impacts millions of people's lives, whether it's a B2B SaaS and you're helping other businesses, or it's a B2C SaaS and you're helping out your typical everyday consumer with the issue or roadblock that they're possibly dealing with. And so you basically dedicated your life to building out your SaaS, right? Because you love it, especially if you're thriving in it right now, but you're having a plateau. And so you're so focused on the product that everything else sort of becomes second nature, or second hand is what I meant to say. And so the issues of that is you need somebody to come in and do a marketing audit. because you don't know exactly where your attention lies. So they need to look over lead plus lead flow. They need to look over CRO, conversion rate optimization audit. You need to be having a landing page audit. And if you're not even split testing your landing pages and you're not even A/B testing multiple different creatives, and you don't have a proven way of testing out if traffic is sent to X, it's going to produce Y, then you are essentially just moving your business and your marketing in a direction of where your emotions take you. And that's the worst thing to do as a business owner. You need someone to come in here and actually audit your marketing, audit your lead flow. Okay. Because if your marketing is incorrect and you're not sending the right traffic that then become leads, your conversion rate drops. Do you guys see the difference here? And so therefore your landing pages cannot convert as they should because you sent the wrong traffic to the landing page. And so then it becomes a revolving factor of, okay, well, what happens after this? You get poor customers. And I don't mean budget poor. I mean poor in the sense that it's a low LTV. So we should say low LTV customer, right? And so you then need to have some sort of a retention audit. So you might be asking, okay, if my marketing's messed up and then I'm attracting the wrong customers to my landing pages, but I have a really good product, why doesn't the product just save them? Why doesn't the product just serve them in the best way? Well, it's simply because of positioning and the way that they found you. Now, a lot of the times, SaaS businesses work so much on the product, they forget about the marketing and they forget about the retention aspect of things. Your SaaS business is really like right here. The startup is like right here. This is the product. It covers the majority. But no one can get to the promised land. No one can get to the amazing product. No one can actually see your amazing product if it's not marketed in the most efficient manner. Marketed like a goat. And it's not pushed out to the right people. And you don't have the right strategies. So if you've hit a plateau scaling your business, you understand that it's not just about leads. It's about building systems that can scale sustainably. You're responsible to make sure your growth engine is running at peak efficiency. And so in order to actually get more customers, drive more top line revenue and drive more MRR, it's why I bought createmrr.com, is to grow your business. Now you might be asking, where can I get a marketing audit? Where can I get a CRO audit? I personally, if you go to createmrr.com here, we have a free systems audit. So first thing that we do with your SaaS when we assign you as a client to actually build out this infrastructure in the next 60 to 90 days is we audit your entire marketing, sales, fulfillment, retention. Like we audit everything. I have key hires and talent that I place in there as well. And so you can go to createmrr.com and you can get a really quick marketing audit. I'm just going to do a little marketing audit. It's not going to take very long, and this is not what I do for my clients, but it's going to point you out some gaps. Now, I dare you to fill it out because it'll probably scare you because you'll see where exactly the bottlenecks are. Now, with that being said, in order for your amazing product to be seen, and in order for these mistakes to be covered and actually fixed, you need to be not only marketing, but you need to have systems that work at scale. So in other words, growth isn't just about getting more customers. Growth is about getting more of the right customers and then build an amazing product on top of that while you're still maintaining efficiency and the retention stage of the customer journey and upsells and LTV and everything. So the biggest problems here is if you're running ads, they're inefficient. If you're converting attention, you have underperforming landing pages because of the simple fact that you generated the wrong traffic. And then if you're having issues retaining attention, that obviously has to do with product, yes, but churn is an even huge issue when you have no sort of customer dashboards. You're not keeping track of your customer success. You're not keeping track of what happens after they get onboarded or what happens after they go through a simple course module. It just drops off after that. So the infrastructure that we built makes sure to cover every single front and retention as well. Most of my competitors for SaaS startups, which is a huge space, they will just market and then build out a landing page. And that's all that they'll do. What we do differently is we market, build out everything to get you the right customer. The right customer is the key word here, the right qualified customer. And then we build out a proven, custom-coded retention dashboard for you and your clients, so you can track who is most active, who's not most active. A lot of you guys have some of these built out, but we take it to another level, more in another video. But we want to make sure we cover everything from the marketing all the way to the retention as well to help you out with that, because your amazing product needs to shine at the end of the day. And that's why you've built a business, because it needs to shine. That's not shining. This is like shining right here. I don't know. Maybe that's shiny. Maybe it's not. And so the biggest issues that you guys face why your SaaS is not scaling faster is because you have bottlenecks in specific areas that hinder the next stage of growth to be plateaued. So your issue might not be churn, or your issue might not be underperforming landing pages. It might be you're not driving the right traffic to the landing page. So the messaging and copy doesn't speak to that ideal prospect because it's the wrong ICP. Does that make sense? So everything compiled into one. It's hard for me to say exactly in this one short YouTube video what exactly the main issue, the bottom line issue is for your SaaS, but I'd love to take a look at it. Head over to createmrr.com, first link right down below, fill out a quick audit. If you're already done with that and you already know you want this infrastructure, you want these systems, you want to automate customer acquisition, you want to increase your LTV by at least 30% in 90 days in guaranteed writing, for your growth stage SaaS startup, you're making above $30,000 a month. I want you to apply. You're going to fill out a quick 10-question type form. Click the first link down below. Then you just tap on apply now, and you simply fill out a really quick SaaS infrastructure form. Then we'll speak for 15 minutes, or write you out a quick proposal, show you exactly what it would look like to work together, and then we move on from there. This is as simple as it gets. And if you're running a growth stage SaaS and you're stuck at a certain revenue level and you're wondering why, I can tell you why. We've been doing funnels, digital marketing, everything for a minute now. We've just compiled everything into the biggest infrastructure. We're going to hire talent and sell it and build it and release it into your business. So with that being said, you guys, those are the three main issues, and that's how you can go about solving them. I look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Catch you guys in the next one.